Welcome to Real Gist with Moonbeam. With me in the house is a mother, an excellent woman, and the administrator of Fina Montessori International School, in the person of Mrs. Winnie Akere.
Thank you very much. I'm delighted to be in your show.
You're
I've been
welcome.
watching your show online. I'm very happy to be here today in the house.
All right. Okay, today we have a trending gist. 100 level student of University of Benin, Miss Vera Owalia, has reportedly been raped and killed in a church in Benin. According to reports gathered, the deceased has gone to church to read as she prepared for the possible school resumption after staying at home for a long while as a result of the lockdown order. The perpetrators were said to have attacked her at the church RCCG branch, raped and smashed her head with fire extinguisher, leaving her for the dead. What do you have to say concerning this, man?
Oh, wow. This is really a sad story. A young girl went into the church to study. It's a very sad one. What I have to say is that, to me, it's a very terrible story. I don't even know where to start from. One, she went to the church, a place she trusts so much. A worship center is a place that one is trusted, is a trusted place for one to go in and come out. And now she went there and lost her life. It's a terrible one. And I wonder how her family will be taking this case right now.
Now, judging from the report, could it be that the perpetrators are members of the church, or were members of the church, or she was traced to the church? What do you think?
Okay, in this case, the security need to be questioned, and also the church pastor need to be questioned, because the pastor is the head of that local church. And also the girl's phone has to be checked to know how she has been receiving call, how she has been making calls, and her SMS also needs to be traced. The girl cannot just walk into the church and settle down and study if she is not a member of that particular local church. And again, if I should ask, who opened the place for her? She can't just walk in there. Somebody must have given her access to go into the auditorium to study. So the pastor needs to be questioned, and also the security needs to be questioned.
When this was up on social media, someone said that it could be the pastor that raped and killed the girl. Now, looking at the rape and murder case situation, do you think, or are you thinking from this lady's perspective?
Working with assumption is not a good idea. Pointing accusation finger to people is not also a good idea. Right now, we can't really detect who killed the girl. So it's not good to point fingers on anyone. Because in cases like this, they need to carry out an investigation. The pastor that is heading the local church needs to be questioned, and also the security needs to be questioned.
All right. Now, let's look at security in church. Do you think it's advisable for churches and worship centers to have 24-hour security guard?
Yes, it's very important in churches to have security guard, because a lot of things happen in worship centers these days. Some persons go into worship centers, they don't come back with their properties. Sometimes the children go into worship center and they will be kidnapped. So it's very, very important. If the worship center is in a very big environment that can have two gates, the front and the back gate, it's very important for security to be there in the front gate and the back gate to know the people that are coming in and going out. And also, if it is a smaller place, they should also have more than one security. And very, very importantly, CCTV is very, very important in a worship center.
All right, now, what advice do you have for the viewers using this situation as a case study?
Okay, firstly, it goes to the girl's child. The girl's child needs to be cautioned. Very important, because some girls today are very rude. They are very rude. when the opposite sex come to them, you need to be polite. You don't need to be rude. If you don't want a guy, you say it in a polite way, and you see that the gentle boy will walk away. If you are rude, it will trigger something else. It can trigger the boy to hit you. Some of these rape cases that happen today, the boys did not plan it from home that they are coming to rape the girl, but something triggers it. You understand? Something triggers it. And again, don't compare your boyfriend to this particular boy. Don't do that. And also, don't receive gift from somebody you don't want. If you are not ready to say yes to the opposite sex, why will you want to receive gift from them?
Okay.
You don't take gift from someone you don't like.
Okay.
Because I know somebody out there will be saying, are we not expected to have gift? These days, the opposite sex don't just give gift. They give gift and they want something in return. So for the girl's child, you have to be very careful on how you communicate with the opposite sex, how you talk to them, how you interact with them. You don't need to be rude to them. And again, I want to say to the boys' child, it's not a do or die affair.
Okay.
It's not a do or die affair. If a girl say no to you, you leave her. And don't rush giving girls gifts if they don't want you. And again, I will also advise, study hard. When you study hard, bend your head and study. If you look at the society today, children don't study. They want to make fast money, they are not ready to work. If you study hard today, the girls will run after you. It's very important. The girls will run after you.
I hope our boys are hearing this. If you work hard and make your money, the girls will run after you. It's not a do or die affair. That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, madam. It's so good hearing from you, having you in the house who've heard it all. Concerning this, the security and the pastor in charge should be questioned concerning the activities that goes on in the church, in that very particular church, when there is service and when there is no service. That way, it will give us clue on who actually raped and killed Miss Vera. On the other side, generally for our girl, the girl child, do not accept gift from anybody you don't like. There's this saying that says, kindness is the door to a woman's heart or to a girl's heart. When a man is showing you kindness that you never asked for, you should know that he is up to something. The earlier you reject the kindness and make it clear politely to him that you don't want, the better for all of us. And the boys, don't bribe any girl. Don't buy off any girl. Any girl that doesn't want you, you don't have to force yourself on the girl. A big shout out to the president of Excellent Women International, who has already taken this case up to make sure that Miss Vera gets justice. This is all for today on Real Gist with Moonbeam. Bye.